Sun Devils will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
At the 35, he's loose. Still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle is Pena. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept
My son over there love Jones, and I love to see it.
Touchdown, Penn
Love Jones, Chrissy, Chris. Hey, hit that shit.
So exciting to watch. They've
Huh?
got guys that are dangerous.
Chill.
If this quarterback gets through
That's
his
alright.
progression,
We
David,
gotta talk
he
about
gets you
baby
in
names and
stride,
shit. I know how
these
that
guys
shit
will
go.
take it to the house.
Baby
It's your
is
job
crazy.
to do the rest, right? You hit me in
Oh, y'all already
stride
did
where I don't
that?
have to
Y'all
stop
passed that
running,
part?
I don't have to break down. It makes it so
Nah. I
easy.
mean,
That's fire,
Connection
yeah.
between quarterback, wide receiver. You can
she
tell
has
this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on
express
that play.
names that she likes.
What about you?
Takes this from inside the 5.
I ain't really put thought into it like that. I only got like 3 names in my head. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But they get him on the ground at the 20.
They start with a C?
Of course.
Boy or girl?
Both.
Nice.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its
Go
way
back
onto
to
the
get
field.
Love Jones in.
Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
I know how it would be.
Looking downfield on first down.
The minute you start talking on that game, they think you're not listening. Go
Still on his
ahead.
feet at the 35. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Then they say, oh, you talk to your little boyfriend.
Receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key
Just
for
a
this
quick
offense,
little
no
joke
matter
they
who
like
they're
to do.
playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before
Which round do you
getting
think
the
you want
football
to be? You
and
know I want to
picking
be
up big
Hawkeye,
yardage
baby.
on the
Don't ask me no
return.
questions
What a
like
play
that.
there.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football. How
I gotta
to go
grind
get
for
it,
that,
and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And he never had a chance
I gotta finish
stop
grinding for that
the
Steph
hold
Curry.
as soon as he got it.
Had to take a little break.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Back to pass, it's Allard. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Ross. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the middle. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Just plowing ahead. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big 1st down for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Udo. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Ross. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Allard. On the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the deep.
Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. On the run, it's Allen.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Throws for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
He unleashes a long one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
What do you mean, Ma?
Offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Rush is on him. Byard's on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Moves around to clear up the vision. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Surging forward on the sneak. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to he'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. And that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still
going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses the timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Bringing the heat. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass.
Mute your phone.
It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB release. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.